Hey guys, this is Convertible Turtle streaming again. This is a pre-recorded message, as you can see. This right here is going to be slated for Saturday. I mentioned we're going to kind of take a look at the different characters. I'm playing right now with Alienated One, as you can see. And we're also going to go over the missions styles. Now, there's several different types. What we're doing right now is what's called a encampment mission. You'll notice on my quest tracker that there are a total of 0 out of 5 encampments destroyed. It won't be showing you what those are. There's a total of 5 that you have to take out to get the actual credit for defeating it. But if you do more, you get more bonuses. I'm playing the Constructor. Again, they're known for kind of building bases and putting traps down and stuff on the fly. Not really well suited for this particular type of mission, but it's my higher character, so while we're kind of going over things, kind of just want to, be able to, as you can see, one-shot stuff, in some cases multi-shot stuff and kill them. Alienated One, though, happens to be running what's called a soldier, and he's actually got a quest today to kill a lot of things with this particular soldier, so this actually dovetails really nicely into what we're trying to accomplish.
Just let me sleep for like just a minute, just a minute.
Now, which soldier are you running, Alienated One?
I want to say Hawk. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. And as you can tell, that's kind of how I am with some of my actual characters as well, as I don't always know their name. There's so many of them in the game, guys. But the creature, or not the creature, but the feature that Alienated One Soldier has, I think, is you have the Going Commando ability, correct?
Yes.
And that's a huge DPS boost, which is ridiculously overpowered because it actually doesn't use any ammo. I want to say it's like 18 shots a second for 10 seconds or something.
Let's be realistic.
It's like burning through a whole entire clip all in a second. Oh, we can see the purple light over here. That will show you where the encampments are when you're trying to find them. And as you can tell, Alienated One is just going through like a hot knife through butter. We are finally getting there. And since Alienated One is needing to kill a lot of husks, there's the actual Going Commando ability you guys can see right there. We're going to be offering support mainly by every time we get a spawn coming up, we're going to drop a dummy, which will group them all up so Alien 1 can just melt them down right afterwards. And then we'll just pick off some stragglers. And the way the encampment missions go again is you defeat the encampment and you try to find the next one. And it looks like we got the other one just south of us, Alienated One.
I'm running Commando Spitfire, by the way.
Commando Spitfire, okay, cool. Yeah, all the different characters have some different strategies available to them as well. I'm not sure what other abilities your Commando has.
Grenades.
Grenades. Ah, so we're probably going to see some grenades thrown out this time. Yep, right there's a couple of them. They do some good AoE damage. And again, my primary goal here is to gather them up so we can get all the kill credit. And while we wait for my actual dummy to load up, as we get to the higher and higher encampments, there we go. And again, the whole point of the dummy is to just attract them there. Alright, so again, for the encampment missions, the best thing you can do is try to find what we call the bug zapper light. I don't see any. It looks like it's all the way north though. We've already got an encampment marked on the map. So that's a plus. And one thing you'll notice that Alienated One's character does a lot better than mine is run. The actual run speed of the soldier is increased compared to the Constructor. And that's another thing that's really good about the game balance, guys. Alright. And we're again in a higher level, so we're going to be pretty much going through this because it's one of those things that we're doing mainly for the quest completion. And as you can tell, in these higher level, as you go further and further, they don't require as much. I'm going to drop my dummy down. And it's going to gather them all up for his gun turret. It's one of his gadgets. One of my gadgets is actually a support healing, which I'm going to do right now. Notice Alienated One's life went up. And again, for this mission, we're trying to multitask. And that's one thing that's, if you got a good group to get together, multitasking is very achievable by simply stacking your quests together. We're getting some good campment places on this Alienated One.
Yeah.
I mean, we've almost done the whole entire mission that we came in here for in the first, what, 7 minutes? How many kills have you gotten?
About 120.
120? Where are you at on your quest counter?
330 of 500.
330 of 500? That's not too bad. And this 5th encampment, I'm going to actually start shooting a few. Because...
Take your time. Do whatever you need to do.
Do whatever I need to do? Oh yeah, we have a super encampment coming up that will definitely get you some of the stuff we need. Oh, I think we have a survivor in danger that's about to spawn some people for us too. Maybe not. Maybe it's a down survivor. And you'll notice basically chucking the grenades, shooting stuff there. Every time you see that blue glow happening on Alienated One, that's his shield being hit. And now we get to the fun part of the game is we have a person that just joined. So we'll see where they actually go with it. Some people come in to be helpful. Some people
really
come
can't
in.
mess the game up.
Yeah. Wow, I shot that one twice and he still didn't die. That was funny. And now we're done with the main encampment. But we still need more. So... we'll see if Korkan can find the other encampment, maybe? Yeah, that was a down survivor. And again, this is one of the main primary missions that you'll see on the game guides. Is the actual encampments themselves. And it's really good if you have the need to kill a lot of husks as far as your requirements for your dailies. And if you remember back on... Say again?
Or if you're on a time schedule.
Or if you're on a time schedule, absolutely. If you only got about 20 minutes to 30 minutes to play, you're going to want to do something like this. The other one that's got a time on it is the Survivor mission. And we'll probably move to the Survivor mission after this one. And that will be our example on this. Hopefully we can find another encampment for you, man. It's got to be on the east side of the map. You'll notice I started running before he did. He's still getting distance on me. And he's leaving me further and further behind. And now I'm out of stamina. And again, the one things we're doing is, there's the bug zapper light. You'll see it right there, guys. And this particular encampment's going to be really hairy. And we're playing an under-leveled, I mean, this is an underpowered zone. And, you know, we've played a little sloppy. But it's, again, because we're just going through kind of a how-to on this particular series. What I'll be doing in this particular encampment is focusing on the bigger monsters, while Alienated One goes after the smaller ones. Because the bigger monsters don't technically count as a husk, which is what he needs to kill for his quest. So the ones that are the flying dudes and the ones with like the blaster heads, what we call squidbillies and white walkers collectively, is what I'll be focusing on, so he can maximize his quest skills. And again, this is one thing that I and Alienated One both like about this game, I think, is that you don't have to have a whole lot of time to really accomplish a lot in this game. I mean, it helps, but it's not required.
If you keep pushing on, we might clear the zone. Found one. Check out your map.
So we got another, looks like southwest.
Another big fight. Here we go.
And we had already found this encampment. That's why it showed up on our map immediately.
Exactly. So as you're exploring the zone, you see the, where it says Alienated One found a dormant encampment. That actually marks it on the map. You'll see here with the blue kind of little, I guess it's like a Colosseum or pi symbol. Not quite pi, but that's how the game basically tells you this is where they're at. And if you ever find yourself running low on time, you can use
Here we go.
sniper rifles to engage the encampment from a distance. And again, what I'm going to be doing to try to maximize quest completion is killing the mist monsters. Alright, here we go. Alright, looks like they're using fireworks. So yeah, guys, you can tell they're kind of trolling. I mean, they're using M80s, but those do damage. The fireworks that you saw being fired off, though, do not. And it's looking like, here we go.
Come hang out. Hey, we just built that. They're against the ropes. Keep it up.
All right.
Striking for riches.
Found one. Check out your map.
We'll bash the pinata while we're here. Maybe he's actually got the bullet bonus.
Yep, he does.
He does, awesome. So that's one of the things that an Outlander can do, guys, is that pinata that you just saw displayed. And it gives us materials. It's part of the Outlander abilities. We'll go in a little bit more in detail on the next stage. I'll probably be running my Outlander for when we do the actual exploratory mission, which will be the Survivor mission next. One thing that's also really good about this game is some of the crafting can be done while on the run, specifically building ammo. And it can also be done while you're actually shooting things. So if you're running low on ammo, you don't have to actually stop to build the ammo that you need. If you recall, we went through that in the last video. Ammo requires some base components, blasting powder, nuts and bolts, wood and metal. And the rapid machine gun bears you're seeing is also an Outlander ability. Now let's go ahead and pop a heal over here, because why not? Looks like we got some stragglers. There we go. And looks like to the southeast. And we were so far on the map, and we're getting outpaced by both these guys. So again, guys, it's about balance. And they do a real good job of balancing this out. helps if actually
You can kill whatever you want now, by the way.
you finish your quest. Awesome.
Yes, I did.
So now we'll be able to just shoot everything. We'll be able to drop our main sources of DPS. Do our shockwave, throw down our actual target dummy, and shoot everything at the target dummy. And again, this is not our primary DPS character. This is mainly our support character, which is the role that we usually like playing. And that's the last of the encampments that are in the zone, guys. You'll notice we required 5 to start with. We actually completed a total of 9. We're pretty overpowered for this particular area. But now what we need to do is I need to find teddy bears. I got about 2 minutes and 47 seconds to try to find any. Fortunately, this particular zone, suburbs, is usually well known for having a couple. Now one thing also, because I actually need teddy bears and I zoned in with Alienated One, it's a chance that he's actually going to find them on the map as well, and when he does, he just has to destroy them. I don't have to be the actual person who finds the teddy bear per se.
You want me to destroy a teddy bear? I want to hug it and love it and squeeze it.
I know you want to hug it and squeeze it, but you got to do that all the way to itty bitty pieces for me, man. I still need 4 of these things. And the reason why we're doing daily quests, such as Alienated One's kill 500 husks and my destroy 8 teddy bears, is because the game has an in-game currency known as V-Bucks. Believe you guys have seen that on the other video. And possibly when we were doing the actual Battle Royale video for Free For All Friday. And those quests give 50 V-Bucks each. And to give you an idea, for every 2 daily quests, you get a miniature pinata. Not so mini compared to the actual mini llama pinatas himself. Looks like the rich house has no teddy bears. And neither did the modern house, which generally has it. And someone just killed a mimic. Way cool. Was that you?
No.
Nope. I figured
But
you'd
I
be
know you're
laughing.
happy.
Yeah, I am very happy because that completes one of my mimic quests. That's what's called a side quest that you'll get as you advance the storyline. And that one is one that I needed to kill 6 of them for 30 V-Bucks. Again, it's all about kind of getting that monetary value out of this game so you can advance. And again, there will be a video that we'll be doing for Pinata opening. And there'll be a lot of pinatas to give you an idea of what you can expect out of your money's worth. Oh, that's another mimic. We're
Teddy
gonna
bear.
teddy bear. All right. You'll notice that I actually went to 5 out of 8 teddy bears, guys. I didn't kill it. I didn't find it. Alienated One did that for me. Thanks, man.
Another one.
6 out of 8. Awesome. We seem to have hit a pretty good small pocket of teddy bears. Usually you'll find a daycare or an actual teddy bear store in this particular zone. And here's the end of the actual quest, guys. Good game on that, man.
Good game.
So I think on the next map we both just run double Outlanders.
I was thinking ninja, but
Ninja? That's good. You'll be able to cover all the actual height required, and I'll be able to cover the actual vertical. Or the horizontal, I mean. And who knows what kind of loot. There's a bug right now. The loot chest that you just saw there may not be the one that we actually get to loot. Oh wow, there's an actual party bus banner you can unlock now apparently in the Battle Royale.
Yeah, you got to get level 10.
Neat.
I'm level
So,
like 4.
wow, I'm not even that. And here's my toxic treasures, 30 V-Bucks. I'm at 600 V-Bucks. I'm happy with that. Map. Let's see here. Let's see if there's a survivor for suburbs. Here we go. So I'm gonna actually go in here and switch over to my Outlander. And we both have different characters that we play for different classes. I play Outlander Jess. She focuses on getting across the map and getting as much loot as possible. Alienated One's Outlander of choice is actually Southie, who is a pistol-toting ball of just hot lead. Does a lot of DPS with them.
Now you want me to play? Now you want me to play? Now I want to play him.
Hey, you want to play him? Well, he does get some actual bonus for movement, I think, doesn't he?
I don't think so.
Okay. I thought he got zoned, but maybe he doesn't. So we'll go to heroes here. We're going to switch over to our Jess. And you'll notice our hit points are dropping, as we mentioned. When we use lower tier characters, the hit points do adjust.
He gets in the zone, which increases his pickaxe damage.
That's all he gets out of the zone.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. And we're going to choose a controversial item for this. Alienated One knows exactly which item I grabbed, which is controversial. The teleporter. I know. It's really buggy, guys. It's really buggy. So in Save the Survivors, all you have to do is actually save the survivors.
Survivor in danger.
So when you find a stupid person, like this guy here, you just start fighting and shooting things. You'll notice that my DPS has gone up a little bit. The actual Outlanders do more damage than the Constructors, which is nice.
Keep up the good work.
We're also in a slightly lower zone than what we was in. And again, this is mainly to showcase what the characters can do and what the missions are about. And you'll see here for this particular zone, we got to rescue 6 survivors. All rescue survivor missions require 6. And they're pretty easy missions, wouldn't you say, Alienated One?
Yeah.
Even if they're at level. If he's at level, they're still pretty easy. And that's one of the reasons why you'll see a lot of players play them frequently, even if there's better rewards, because it requires very little in the way of resources. And since you can complete the main quest objective quickly, it's really good for going through and, say, killing teddy bears. It's also debated. I think you and Digrat were mentioning that it's possible with these to potentially get more husks killed than the encampment missions at one point.
I don't think I made that argument, but I may
Okay.
have argued against it.
Argued against it. Hey, here's a teddy bear. That's what they kind of look like, guys. So you can see that. And see if there's anything upstairs in this particular house. I don't think this house actually has a way to get to its second floor. It doesn't even have one. Okay. So now I'm going to show you what my actual kind of bonus goes. If you'll notice, in a few seconds, I'm actually going to kind of go Super Saiyan. Yeah, little spark there. And now my actual run speed has increased by a considerable amount. And you'll notice that you kind of see the Twilight Vampire sparkly thing going on. And you can see sparkles through the walls. Certain items that I will loot at this point, which are green in color, will actually yield better loot. We mainly use this though for the distance that we can go, and when you're about to kind of drop it, we can swing our pickaxe and hurt some things. And re-up it. That green thing that we found, for instance, contained ammo. It was an ammo crate. And someone actually is fighting for that survivor, so we're still going to be a little bit on the selfish side. Yes, sir?
There were 2 survivors, but it
Two
looks like
survivors.
the other guy's taking care of the other one.
Awesome.
Right next
Awesome.
to each other, kind of.
Oh, I hate when it does that. As you guys can see, there was only just the one teddy bear in this house. So hopefully we can find one of the superstores, but you never know. Yeah, it looks like they're using the Skull Trooper Jonesy.
Life saved. Back up.
You are the best. You saved
Good save.
Alright, and we're going to start destroying things again, just to get our Super Saiyan speed boost. And that is definitely one of the things that I think Alienated One and I both can agree that we dislike about this game is when you load another character in, the game gets extremely lagged. Badly lagged.
My least favorite part of the game.
I agree, and there's a couple of negatives to it. I mean, it's early access, so there's bound to be bugs. That whistling noise that you guys hear is very much... Oh wow, he just went right to the treasure chest. Like he knew exactly where it was going to be. That particular model that he's using, Skull Trooper Jonesy, is actually a well-known exploitable character right now. So, oh, here's a clinic. Sometimes you'll see an actual medical clinic. You already cleared it? Alright. Well, we are running low on spots where teddy bears can be. Looks like the whole east side of the map, though, has been untouched, though, so it's good.
Survivor in danger.
So we're actually going to put one of our teleporters up. And the teleporter we're using just so we can cover more ground in the future faster.
Good job, Commander.
Another saved life.
And that's actually our ground teleport we just used. Alright, I'm in a 3-story house. The odds of there being a teddy bear in here in a suburb is extremely high. Especially if it looks like a family of lesser wealth lived in it. I don't know why they did that in the game design, but it just seems to be that way. Only need one more, man.
Okay.
I'll be done with the teddy bear quest that I've had for like a week. It's not so much because it's been hard to find teddy bears, it's just that it's been just hard to find time to play. Got most of our Christmas shopping done finally, though.
I don't
Big
have
ring.
to worry about that.
Yeah, I know. You got the whole draw names thing, which is pretty lucky.
Oh, no. I buy for one person, and that's it.
Well, that's the luck of it, though. I mean,
No,
when
no,
you're...
no, no, no. You're misunderstanding.
Oh,
I buy for my wife, and my wife buys for everybody else.
Oh, well, even better. Even better then. Yeah, usually the way Digret and I divide it up is the men in the family I purchase gifts for and select and run, you know, price tags past her, and she does the same thing for the females. Because when it comes to boy stuff, I have an idea, and girl stuff she has an idea, and that's about it. Alright, here's the teleporter that we actually put down. It'll teleport us closer to the middle of the area, so it helps us with covering the ground we need to cover. There's a dilapidated house. Oh, there's a swing set over here. Have a decent feeling about this. It means there was kids inside this house at one point. Of course, then again, it could just be all sorts of just terabad. Wow.
Got it.
You got it. Yes. Awesome. 8 out of 8. Done with that. So now that we got our quest objectives done, there's 2 things that Alienated and I can basically do at this moment. One is we can just go resourcing. That's probably a portion of what we'll do. Certain things yield pretty good results. Cars are okay. If we hear a survivor cry out for help or we see one in danger, we'll probably go and rescue it if we want to. I'll probably actually meet up with you and drop a pinata in a second.
I've got one as well.
And again, resourcing it kind of helps.
No way, man.
Heading my way over to Alienated One right now. And again, the reason why I'm smacking random things, guys, with this particular character is part of the playstyle that they do. Is it is all about keeping your run speed up, getting your gathering speed up. And it's a pretty handy tactic. Looks like I found a med kit and a gnome, or actually a med kitter.
Aw, you make it look easy.
Yeah.
Getting worried.
Okay.
I know it's a lot to ask.
All right. And there's Alienated One. There's a nice flat, smooth surface right here for a pinata.
Check your map for the location of the medkit.
So I'm gonna drop my pinata right here, and we're just gonna bash the snot out of it. And the way pinatas work, guys, is they drop things for every time they hit, and they actually stay spawned on screen for a set period of time. So you want to do as much damage to them as you can, as quick as you can.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go ahead and smack it.
Striking for riches.
I forget, does Southie have the shock tower?
Yeah.
So there's two different towers that actual Outlanders get, along with the pinata. And the thing is you get charges, blue charges and purple charges. The purple ones are for the loot pinatas that you just saw, and the blue charges are for the actual DPS abilities that each of them get. The one that we both like the most is actually the one I'm about to drop here. This is Teddy. He actually shoots anything that's nearby. He lasts for a little while. He actually is not going to be dealt damage by us. We can shoot him, he won't take damage either, so there's no friendly fire from him, which is really good. The other one, you probably have a blue shard on you, don't you? And this is the shock tower. And it basically looks like a disco ball. It actually does chain lightning. It's not in see how fast it dropped. I mean, it went way quick, guys. Between the two, if you're able to plan your damage just right, the bear is going to be your best bet. If you have a supporting person who can group them all up, or if you have an actual trap design that can actually shove them all into like a kill corridor, Teddy's going to be your better bet. If you are in a run and gun kind of situation, the shock tower will do a lot more damage. I mean, a lot more damage. But the problem is, though, is it's not going to compare to Teddy with some forethought. On the other ability, go ahead.
Is there a way to take a screenshot of the game?
I don't know actually. Let me go ahead and check the settings real fast. All right. Do input.
I don't see one.
Yeah, I don't see one either. There's a way to live stream, but I don't.
What does it take this for Dig Rat? Because you know how much she loves her shotgun
Oh,
ammo.
oh yeah, oh yeah. We'll just do the print screen and put it in the ye old cache buffer. Now, one thing also about the Outlanders, again, they do cover a large amount of ground fast. If, I jump, I can teleport. It's a mid-air teleport. Another thing that's really neat about it is if you happen to do something really silly. This is what we call building a sky bridge. And I've not done this in a while with an actual Outlander. Okay, I think yeah, okay, cool. I'm about to actually fall to my death potentially. You'll notice I took very little damage from that height. I should have died. The teleport actually will mitigate the damage and recalculate the actual fall damage based upon where you hit the teleport ability. The last ability that this particular character has is an actual punch teleport, and it does damage to structures. I think that's the only... In monsters as well, yeah. Yeah, monsters is kind of... eh. I mean, it's a nice little bonus that you can kill things with it. And there's one of those survivors that I said that we'd fight and save if we saw one. There's not many attacking him, but he's pretty adamant about that. But again, this particular type of Outlander is made to harvest materials quickly. They do additional pickaxe damage. Oh, energy boost, that's going to be nice for running. And you'll notice we came in here with very little materials in our actual wood and brick side, and as well as our metal. We only gotten a little bit of that in the last particular zone. And we're already capped on their wood. The pinatas helped to actually get the other materials that we needed as far as some of the metal and the brick. And now we're actually just searching for rocky zones to get our brick up. Here's a nice little stockpile of it. And another thing that sometimes will happen with this particular character, again, why they're built for looting, is they get a chance to actually get double the loot when they're swinging their pickaxe and stuff and when they're looting containers. That'll be indicated by a purple chest icon. It's only a 6% chance. Actually, this particular character, 12% chance with where I have their leveled up at. So you only see it like once every like 10 bricks I actually break down. And now I'm just dropping items as I go around because I'm full in my backpack.
More humans, fewer corpses. Win-win.
Is this a brick building maybe?
Survivor in danger.
That's a brick building, so I'm just going to tear it down for pieces. Hopefully nobody's standing at the top of it. Dismantle that for some metal. And that's where the gathering portion of this game actually comes in, guys. And it's, you know, nobody wants to see it. Nobody wants to watch it usually. But that's a good portion of this game. So if this is a game that you're interested in, keep in mind that this is a very cyclic game. There is an action portion to the game, and then there is going to be an inaction or a grindy part of the game. What you currently got going on, Alienated One?
Keep up the good work.
Rescuing survivors.
Rescuing survivors. I don't even remember what the actual main reward for this quest was, do you?
Schematic XP, I think.
Schematic, okay. Well, that's something to make note of. While I'm basically gathering stuff, Alienated One's actually doing the primary objective. The more we get further along on the primary objective, the more the reward for the primary reward will be. So schematic XP is one of those things, as you recall from the first video we did on this series, we're actually run out of because we went out and leveled up one of our items a couple times. Oh, there's a pink flamingo. We'll just destroy that because Digrat likes to see those destroyed.
2 minutes before I have to pull you out.
Oh, that reminds me. Where are you?
You looking for exploration bonus?
No, I'm looking for you.
Oh, for me? Oh, you got a pinata?
No.
Oh.
I do have a present for you.
A present? Oh, I like presents. It's going to require me to have backpack space, though, isn't it?
One. Just one.
Just one. All right. So I need to... Oh, there's a gun that we just picked up for grins and giggles, apparently. We'll recycle that and get some materials out of it. And then we'll shoot this guy for being annoying. Blow his head straight off. All right, I'm here. Is this a gravedigger you about to drop on me? Oh, a tsunami. So during one of the
Maybe with
events,
malachite.
oh, Malachite tsunami, even better. This is actually one of the sniper weapons we really enjoy using for different reasons. Um, I showed you the one that the zoom on it's the same as the other gun, but unlike the other sniper weapon that we have, this one does actual knockback. And what I mean by that is when we shoot something, it will actually knock them straight on their posterior if they survive. And I'm dropping nuts and bolts, which we're going to fix. We generally find batteries to drop these days.
Here it comes. 30 seconds left.
I guess we could have been trying to destroy that. Let's see here. Can I find somebody to shoot in the next 17 seconds that would survive the gunshot?
No.
Oh, we just had a storm pop in. We might. We might. Come on. This dude
I
will.
can't believe it.
You'll notice he just got knocked right over, guys. Pulled right on his backside. And he falls down. You cannot. I mean, it does not do as much damage as some of the other weapons. But the important thing about that sniper rifle is that that sniper rifle does do the knockdown and the knockback, which for some of the stronger mobs means that they can be swarmed by your other teammates. And guys, that was basically kind of a how-to on the survivor mission. You saw we were doing the killing things, the retrieving stuff, and that was also kind of a how-to on the Outlander. So that's going to end this particular video. Thanks for playing with me, Alienated One. Really appreciate it, man.
Sure.
All right, take care, guys, and we'll have another video in this series for the actual ninja and possibly for some actual play as the soldier. And that will be out probably the same day this video comes out because the Q&A video we're trying to do on Sunday.